Hi, my name is Anis, and I'm a mom of two children. They are now 13 and 10 years old. But when they were younger, I used to read them a lot of books. Like at bedtime, every night, I would be reading them books. I would be reading them books in the morning, in the afternoon, at night, in the afternoon, again, in the car or anywhere that we were at. And because of that kind of like dedication, I see it being paid back now. So my children are now older and they are independent readers who read all kinds of books on their own, and that's part of the satisfaction I get for all those hours reading countless books over and over again to them. So when it comes to reading books, I know that parents find it difficult to start. They don't know how to do it. They don't know whether, what are the, how to go about doing it. And of course, it's understandable because you want to engage your kids and make it interesting for them. Well, I didn't go for any training at all about how to read storybooks for my kids at that young age. It was just, by trial and error, and I think it was also my own love for books and my own curiosity and wonder for stories that helped me through it all. But I want to share you 3 quick tips on how you can start right away, today in fact, if you wanted to put my tips into practice and create a happier storytelling environment for your young kids. So I'm going to start with tip number 1. You can pick any book, preferably with pictures. Kids will be better engaged when they see some nice, beautiful pictures and not just words. So pick a book and talk about the cover. So the cover itself can be a great conversation starter with your kids, regardless of what age they are. And it's always a habit of mine to give respect and honor the book, the author, and the illustrator. So every time I start a storytelling session with them, I would read out the title, I would read out the author's name, and tell my kids that this is the author, and an author is somebody who wrote the book. They put the words together. And I would also mention the illustrator's name and explain to them that this is the person who drew all these beautiful pictures. By doing that and showing them where those things are on the cover, it gives them a kind of respect for books, so that they will love books themselves, and they will give the rightful honor to the creators of the book. So again, we're not going into the story yet. It's just on the cover. So tip number 1, engage your kids from the very start with the book cover. Tell them about the title, tell them about who is the author, who's the illustrator, and then look at the visual. You can tell a lot of things from the visual itself. So over here, there's apparently a beast. So you can ask them, so what color is the beast? What do you think about this picture? Does it create fear in you? Does it make you curious to know who is this animal? What is his name? Why does he have his tongue sticking out? It's a lot of asking questions. And kids, when you ask them questions, they'll be very excited to answer. They'll have all kinds of fantastical answers to give back to you because their imagination is so great. And make use of their imagination. Don't laugh at them, but encourage them to be as creative as they as they want to be. Because the minute you laugh at them, the minute you make fun or ridicule their answers, that's when they won't want to speak out or speak up anymore. So in this case, you can talk about the cover, about the animal here, and even the title, how to be a big good wolf. What does it mean to be good? And what does it mean to be bad? Why is this animal, has his tongue sticking out? And look at his claws. Does it, instill fear in you? So that's a great start to storytelling with just the book cover. So my tip number 2 is taking the opportunity of the story to insert maybe mathematics or even, making it more educational for them. So I've done some post-it notes here so that I can refer to the exact page. So look here. So on this page, so there's some words, and then there is the visual here of the wolf being surrounded by all the chickens. So in a page like this, it's an opportunity for you to include some lessons on math. You know, like, let's count the chickens, let's count the number of chickens, and then you can guide them by counting 1, 2, 3, so on and so forth. And then it's also an opportunity for you to name things like, what is this? Or, where's the chicken? Can you show me the chicken? You know, so these are opportunities that you can take with the visuals in the children's picture book to create a more engaging session with your child. So when they are part of the story and not just a listener, they will be more into the storytelling session. They will feel more engaged. They will feel like you really value their thoughts. And really, that's what children want. They want to be heard. They want to be the center of your attention. Even as you're reading them this book, they still want to be the center of your attention, and make them so. You know, get them involved in every process of the storytelling. My third tip, so I'm gonna refer to my notes a little bit. Okay, so my third tip is about using actions when you do your storytelling, and actions lead to lessons. So for example, here's another page. Let me get the post-it notes out. So here's another page that's also action oriented. So in this page, you can see the words, the action words are spelled out: splash, and repeated 3 times, and then more action words here: snip, repeated again 3 times. So this is an opportunity for you to act out the scene. You know, like splash, splash, splash. What is the wolf doing? Why? He's taking a bath, obviously, or a shower, but why? Why is it important to take showers? So this is when you can insert daily hygiene activities, for example, and teach your kids valuable lessons about being clean. And even here, like, you know, get them to sound out the words. That's where, you know, kids can learn to make sounds and start learning to maybe read a little bit if they're young. So they can also, you know, repeat those words. And then you can start guiding them, like, why vocal. Yeah, that's right. My daughter is giving me tips right here about what to say. So she say, opportunities like this is when you can teach the kids to vocalize the words. Okay, so that's the word that she wants me to use. And you can start querying them again. Why is it important to, is it important to brush our teeth? Why? And look at this teeth. Before it was so black, but after you brush your teeth, does it become white? And when it's white, isn't it more confident? I mean, doesn't it make you feel like you want to smile all day long? So these are the kind of things that you can act out with your kids and make the storytelling session more fun. So again, this quick video was to share with you 3 quick tips about how to start your storytelling journey with your kids and make it more fun and engaging for them. So number 1, again, the tip is start with the cover. There's so much information and story on the cover. Don't skip it, and give respect and honor to those people who created the book. And number 2, make it a lesson to infuse mathematics or vocabulary, maybe some scientific things, or you can just name certain objects, give names to the objects so that your kids will learn to build up their vocabulary while learning and reading this book with you. And number 3, act out the scenes and make it into lessons that they can implement in their daily lives. And these are the 3 quick tips that I can share with you today from having read numerous books to my children when they were young. I hope this has been helpful. My name is Anis, and continue reading to your kids, folks. It's just a joy to see them reading, and you will be rewarded when you see them being independent readers of their own. Bye!